Here we are down on the mat, back with the Inkvent calendar. Time to hunt for day number 4. Let's have a quick look through this. Let's move it up. I found number 4. Here it is. It's actually down near the bottom today. Dig on in and open this door up. So what do we have? Wow, Spruce. Nice green. I like my green inks. Let's ease this one out of the container. Do you know, it's like fighting sometimes trying to get these out. I'm just going to cheat and fetch in my letter up. And oh, there we go. That can lift it up slightly. So, Spruce. Let's move the calendar out of the way. Nice green looking label there. This is... oh, it's a scented ink. I do have one other scented ink, and that's Diamine Cherry. Be interesting to see what this one smells like. I mean, Spruce, to me, if it's anything like what I'm expecting, I would think Spruce Christmas trees. And I love the smell of Christmas trees. Let's do some swatching. So I'll fetch in my swatch card. This is a colouring card. First thing I'm going to use, this is my Serendipity dip pen. I'll use that to write the name. So here it goes. So we've got Diamine, Spruce. This is a broad nib on this pen. And it's Inkvent 2022, day number 4. Wow, up to day 4 already. Who can think about that, eh? Next thing I'm going to use is the Pilot Parallels 6mm blade. I'm going to use that to do my swatch. So here we go. Wow, that goes on quite dark, doesn't it? Lightening up here where the ink started to run out on the nib. I do intend to get myself a different like parallels type tool for doing my inks. Someone's recommended the automatic pen, so I will eventually look at getting one of those. Then my final test, I'm just going to do another dip, shake that off. I'm just going to do a single pass here down the side. I find this single pass usually gives me a better idea as to what the colour is going to be like. Right, let's move that off to one side to dry. While it's drying, we'll do a different test than I normally do because it's scented. So here's the ink. Wow, it's a very sweet smell. Not 100% sure if I'd say it's Spruce. It smells, I've got to be honest, do you know what it smells like to me? Soap. But maybe that will, as time goes on, that'll settle down a little bit. Now fetch in my Endless Recorder notebook. This is 68 GSM Tomoe River paper. And let's do some writing. So we've got day number 4. Oh, let's go and dip this pen again. Ooh, big blob there. Day number 4. Spruce. This is immediate, fairly wet. 10 seconds. 30 seconds. This is actually looks like it's a bit drier or drying quicker than the previous ones do. If I go over the page, here's the 30-second swipes for the previous ones, which seem to have a lot more on it. 1 minute. After a minute, that's fairly dry, isn't it? Let's write a sentence. Now, one thing I am noticing, the line this is putting down, it actually seems quite wide compared to what I was seeing with the same pen from last time. So here's days 1, 2 and 3. It looks a lot wider. Be interesting to see if it does the same thing when I get into a pen. Let's pop this to one side to dry. Whilst that's drying, let's fetch in the Advent calendar. Here we go, Santa's Workshop and Advent calendar. Where can we find day number 4? Well, this was a quick one. It's up here near the top, day number 4. Let's have a look at what we've got in here. So we've got a cracker. And then on the other side, what have we got? Count all the crackers. And inside there, there's a bar of dairy milk chocolate. That will vanish very shortly, never to see the light of day again. Final thing I'm going to fetch in. This is the bag for my wife. So my wife has been buying me gifts throughout the whole year and saving them up. And then now it's time for me to open them. There's one per day. Today it's this one. It actually feels quite big. Let's take a look to see what we've got in there. So in there we've got, I think it's a mug. Yeah, it's a mug. It says so on the top, look. It's a Star Wars mug, and there we've got a stormtrooper with his Christmas hat on. Let me see if I can actually take the mug out of the box. So out of the box, we've got the stormtrooper. Turn it around, and we've got Darth Vader. That's going to be fun to use. So I'm going to put that out. That'll get washed later on, and I'll start using that tomorrow for my drinks for the rest of the Christmas period. Let's pop this to one side. Just going to fetch back that endless recorder. Here we go. And fetch back the swatch card. So starting with the swatch card, it's a dark green ink. I actually quite like the look of it. We've got, it's like a foresty type green, so I can see where the name Spruce comes from. No sheen to it. Maybe a little bit of darkness where I've gone really thick, but I think that's due more to the thickness of the ink. Writing wise, fairly flat looking here. Be interesting to see what this one's like in a pen. And it's green. I like my green inks. Chromatography. Here we go. So we start off where we put the line at the bottom. That's still got a bit of grey there. We've got, to my eye, it's like some pale blues. And we go into some nice bright greens. Some slightly darker greens. Then we've got a bright blue. And at the top, I'm not sure if that's dark blue, could even be purple. Quite an interesting chromatography on that one. So this is Inkvent, day number 4, Diamine Spruce.